Right below the invite.
That must be in a different Slack channel.
No, it's on the same Slack channel that the
No.
invite is on.
The Slack channel that has the invite includes Richard. The Slack channel that
Yes.
has the agenda.
Is
Oh, no,
the
that's
same
from
one.
last week's meeting. I don't know. It's not on mine.
Oh,
You're doing this thing again, Dale, where you're inviting that other Gary Harbaugh, not me.
you know, that does that meeting agenda says February 5th, doesn't it?
It does. Is that the one I'm supposed to be looking at?
I see the one that says February 9th.
I'm not looking.
There it is.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
there it is.
Now, Richard's going to get the impression that we're not very well organized.
Yeah, now,
We don't
wait a
care what he
minute.
thinks
Now,
anyway.
the invite I sent, Richard wasn't included in that.
Shazam.
Boy, I'll tell you.
Now I find it.
You see it now, Gary?
No, that's from February 2nd.
Holy smokes.
In
Dale, if you
2020
just,
or 2021?
If you share your screen, we can all see the same agenda and then it solves the problem.
That'd be a good idea.
Well, now I'm not sure which screen.
Yeah, it looks good. Can you make it bigger?
Click on it.
I'm not, are you seeing it? Does it say, are you seeing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says 9th. Kind of hard to read.
You need to expand it.
That's downloading it.
Yeah, click the little W there.
Oh,
Now
to
you
show it,
see
yeah.
it?
Not yet. I don't always see it, but it ain't big.
You're still sharing your Slack screen, not Word.
You need to
Yeah,
click that, the word screen, or else that little W there next to it.
yeah, just click on the text and it should, there you go.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Movie better.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, now why is this one over here? Okay, anyway. Okay, so you're seeing the agenda now, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Just some few things that I wanted to say here at the beginning. Got Debbie Stewart coming up on COS Indiana Live this next Monday. She's going to be talking about the 1776 Commission report. On the 22nd, I got Leanna Crable lined up, new district captain. I'm going to be getting into the district captains, the new district captains, to bring them on COS Indiana Live as guests. So I think that ought to be good to introduce them to everyone, and hopefully they'll enjoy doing that. Created a new segment started last night called Contributors. And the first segment that we had, or the first contributor, is John Ackerman. Have you all gotten a chance to see that last night?
Yeah,
Yep.
it was good. Audio was a little messed up on my end.
Yeah, it was. What I need to do on those is I need to download it to YouTube, and then on my broadcast play the YouTube download rather than the original file. Just seems to work better. So I'll be doing that. Now I'm working on getting some more contributors involved here. Paul's going to be doing one mini free to be free. We're going to call it free to be free moments. So Paul's going to do one of those. Of course, Maringo Mike, right? Maringo Mike's going to be doing some of these, right? Maringo Mike?
He's not here tonight.
Oh, he's not? Okay.
No,
Well, will you let him know on that, please?
sure. He's waiting for his social security check too.
I'll do anything that Dale tells me to do. That's
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
And Richard Loken is going to be a contributor, right? And I've asked Sue Lyon to be a contributor and give us a recorded update on each monthly newsletter ahead of time. So, and if anybody else has any suggestions as to contributors, let me know.
I kind of like Gary Hall.
Like I said, anybody got any suggestions on contributors, let me know.
Dale,
What? What?
I like Gary Hall.
Okay, thank you. Uh-huh.
You're welcome.
I was thinking of Larry Hudson, but I'm afraid he'd get me shut down. Larry has some, does he copy all of you on his emails?
Occasionally.
Yeah, I get him. I get him.
Well, anyway,
Yeah, he can get mean.
if any of you know anyone that you
Hey,
think,
Dale,
yeah,
how about Larry Wheelie?
Ooh.
well, he's no longer involved with us.
Oh, okay. Wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I'm
How
sure
long?
he's still a supporter, I'm sure.
Yeah, I thought the operative word was guest.
That's what I thought.
I haven't talked to Larry in long. Have you talked to him, Ken?
No, I haven't. That's what I said.
Oh.
He just came to mind while I was thinking about it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
We need to get a list of these people that are no longer around.
All right. We heard on a comms call here. I don't know if I mentioned this to you about contacting public access TV stations to see if there's a way that we could either broadcast or submit content. Anyway, I sent an email off to the PBS channel here in Fort Wayne. Haven't heard anything back from them, but
Nobody works there.
I thought that was kind of an interesting possibility. Our virtual town hall meetings we're starting to develop this, and what this has kind of morphed into is it started out as presenting, an education program, of which Richard would be, of course, a major part of that. And it's kind of morphed into a virtual town hall, kind of a Zoom type virtual town hall, of which education would be one of the segments of this town hall meeting. So we've got Rick Lyon involved. Ken's going to get involved in this. And so we're going to be developing this more and more. We've set March 28th as a target date for the first virtual town hall meeting, and we're looking at doing these quarterly. We may be using as a master of ceremonies John Ackerman. He has agreed to be considered, so we'll see how that works out. But I'm letting kind of Rick Lyon, since this is kind of morphed into an event like a virtual town hall meeting. We're kind of we are letting Rick Lyon kind of take the lead here as the event coordinator. So, anybody got any questions on anything I covered here? All right, Gary, you're up. Looks like we need some mentors for new DCs, huh?
I think so. George, do you know how many we need?
Um, 7 or 8, I think, would cover it. That's giving each one 2. How'd that sound? That's giving each one 2.
Well, I'm looking at the training sheet from today,
Yeah.
and I see 5 of them on here without mentors.
Yeah. Who was it? Dang it. I think
You probably got some more to put on.
George Robinson, Buddy. I think Tom's going to be his. Schultz.
Hmm.
One of
And
them.
Richard, didn't you say you could be a mentor to somebody? Richard.
Yes, well, I'm unmuted and
I hear you.
I can do that.
Aren't you already a mentor? Didn't you tell me that you'd take one guy? Who's a new person up in your area?
We have Dale Tipton, the former FBI agent, which
Yeah. He's almost
know,
done with training,
and-
so you don't.
right. And there's also someone named Benson out of South Bend. I saw that a potential that was is looking into the DC arena, but I haven't heard anything with him. And then we still have that Chris Custer. So there's some that are pending.
Hmm.
But
Can
if
you-
you have
can
an
you pick one or two?
individual that you want to throw my way, sure.
Because you wouldn't mind being a mentor to one or two of them. All a mentor does is once or twice a week, get contact with your trainee, see how it's going, keeping them motivated. If they run into problems with, COS University, which we've had a lot of lately, help them out with that. It's something you can handle, and screw it up a lot.
Motivation.
Yeah. Just, regular. You as an experienced district captain can relate real life experiences to things that are going on in their training. What's it like to talk to somebody at gun show? What's it like really when you sit down with your legislature for the first time?
Yeah.
They're different like that.
All right. Well, let's keep looking for some more mentors here. We got a couple guys here that are almost finished. Phil Wardolph and Dale Tipton are both almost finished with their training.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good deal.
I
I know we got more to come here. That's great.
think Joel Jones is doing good. We've been having a problem with Penny Paget. I think she finally was able to get into COS University. I looked at her training page and it looked like there's getting some activity in there now.
All right, good. All right, Gary, what else you got here? Anything?
I put the word out about having everybody do the MEP as they engage in activities. So maybe next week I can have a new summary.
Okay.
If not, for sure by the state call.
All right. Okay. I don't know if I've talked about this yet, but I did. Gary and I conducted the first welcome Zoom meeting for new district captains, and I don't know. We had about 6 or 7 on, didn't we, Gary?
Mhm.
Seemed to go very well. So we'll be planning another one, probably.
Next. This
You
is
think we'll
Tuesday.
do it next week, that soon? You got any more to go on here pretty soon, George?
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll set one up for, did we do it on Wednesday, Gary? I think it was on a Wednesday, wasn't it?
I have to check my calendar, but might have been. Let me see. Yeah, it was a Wednesday.
So
7
why,
o'clock.
why don't we just plan on doing another one on the 17th?
I take it
Okay,
that's a week from tomorrow.
Yeah,
okay,
and I'll coordinate with you and George as to which ones to send an invitation to. I think I pretty well know based on the training sheet as of today, but hopefully you'll be adding maybe even some more on there.
Yeah, we could try getting George Richardson back on. He was kind of in and out on the first one there.
Hmm,
What
He
about this-
works from a laptop or tablet that he ran over with his car. He says he's getting the new one though.
He did what with this car?
Ran over it.
He ran over it?
Yeah. Yeah, the screen's all shattered and stuff. I mean, like the protective glass over the screens all. He said it still works, but he does seem to have a little trouble with it every now and then with the camera and the audio.
Well, Gary, you got anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. George.
What? About half of those people on there I have yet to contact.
Okay, well, these are the DC, these are the new DCs, this first group here. These are the new ones that are not on the training sheet.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, like I said, only about half. I've contacted, maybe not quite half. I think Gary and a couple other people have contacted a couple of the others. Stacy and Tony Camp, tried 2 or 3 times contacting them and have not made contact yet. And I don't remember who it is, but somebody wants to be called or contacted like between 7 and 9 a.m. That ain't me.
Let me know who that is. I can probably contact him.
All right.
I had the conversation with Lisa Guston. She's really good. Going to bring her on. And I also left a message for Stacy and Tony Camp and had the same result you did, George, of no response.
As far as the other goes, Kelly Weiss has been healed from COVID-19. She called me yesterday or the day before, and I threw her over to Ken to do with her what he will. Thomas Schultz, I've made him an honorable grassroots coordinator. I actually assigned him as a grassroots coordinator, and he's contacting volunteers. Last couple of days, been getting a lot of questions from him. We did a Jitsi and spent about an hour, 20 minutes or so going over that, grassroots coordinator, how to onboard somebody and problems he might run into. Also, I'm scheduled for a Jitsi call with Patrick Romack, who is a new district captain and grassroots coordinator. He actually applied for it, and I gave it to him. So, and I am mentoring him. We have a Jitsi call tomorrow, and I'm going to teach him all about the follow-up tool.
okay,
And once it gets that down, I'll rake him into something else. And
okay.
so.
Ken, did you notice the 2 social media warriors on here?
Well, yeah, there's 3, I think. Kelly's already, George talked about Amber Lamb and Iris Snyder, you're talking about?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is Ken doing that now rather than John?
Yes.
Okay.
These two, VCDs,
I'm
are
sorry,
these Veterans
All right.
Coalition directors?
who, what?
Daniel Lee, Aaron Miller, is that Veterans Coalition directors?
Yeah, I think it was Thomas asked me about, he ran into one of them. And I told him to throw him up to Mark Goatee and, maybe they, be, team members or something, but
Right, right.
I got to get with Mark and go over him with the Veterans Coalition and see what he's doing with it. And
All right, all
give
right,
him some advice. I got a couple ideas for that.
okay.
Vicky Fisher is wanting to mentor also. I think she took, Penny Paget, Gary,
Okay. Yeah.
and she said she could do one or two others too.
Well, get her on board with some of these others, yeah, good. Okay, well, let's talk about education then. Richard, you got anything here you want to contribute?
Well, the past week or so since we last talked, I really haven't done much as far as that. I'm kind of looking into what I'm going to be putting up a little video for the Constitutional Corner. So that's what I've been kind of, going through some of my books that I have,
Okay,
the P books, but
okay.
but
I think we got a,
that's what's going on.
I haven't
I
seen
haven't
anything
really-
from,
Switched over to our quarterly meeting yet.
okay. I haven't heard from Rick. Do we have another meeting set up for this Friday? Is it your understanding, Gary, and that we have another meeting for Friday?
Oh,
I think so.
yeah, I think that's what you said last week, I believe. Yeah.
I'm not gonna make that. I've got a convention states town hall this Friday. I was able to get the room at the library, so I'm gonna have like half a dozen people. And Dale, the guy that's going through the training from Portage, he's gonna come down, and I'm waiting to hear from what was that other trainee that got Benson. Hopefully he'll be there as well, and I've got half a dozen people. So I mean, if it gets done before 7 o'clock, I'll be in here.
So
But
you
I was
can't,
able to get the room, so
all right, so you're
Yeah.
tied up Friday night.
I might have to just watch the recording.
Was it at 7 or 7:30?
Possibly.
Doing these?
I mean, because I've got the room at 5:45, so the earliest I can get the room. The library closes at 6. They'll let us stay, and then just let ourselves out. So, what happens? You get a bunch of like-minded patriotic individuals together with the gift of gab and going through convention estates. I might be there for an hour and a half, easy.
Okay. All right, well, I'll let Rick know. Maybe we can schedule this at a different time so you can make it. Like for you.
If we could 7:30-ish.
Oh, you think if we just started a little later, it would work okay for you?
That I mean, if you do 7:30, I'll try and get set the group up to where I'll tell them, hey, since I'm only living 5 minutes from the library, I'll be like, look, I've got an appointment by 7:30, and
Okay,
so I'll try and I can try and cut them out of that, and to get out of there, and then
Okay.
get here. So
all right,
I'll adjust that.
okay. Well, all right, thanks, Richard. Paul, what you got?
Not a lot of change here. 1123 is the one that we have approval from National on. That's changing the rules for state of disaster emergencies. It's already passed out of the committee with a due pass recommendation. So just waiting to hear when that's going to be taken up in the full House. And if it passes there, crossover is coming up pretty soon where the bills flip from House to Senate and Senate to House for the second half of the session. So hopefully we'll be able to get engaged on that, maybe in the Senate. The other two, firearms matters and civics education, I'm still waiting for national approval. Haven't heard anything back. I do have a video conference with Jonathan and Rodney tomorrow afternoon, so I'll ask about those. But each of those bills are going to be heard in committee tomorrow. The civics education at noon and firearms matters at 3:30. And it looks like they may be taking some testimony on both of those. So if you want to watch them or watch the videos later, you're certainly welcome to do that. But I'm hoping to get approval on those soon so we can get engaged on those instead of just watch them.
What committees are those in, Paul?
Civics education is in the House Education Committee. And firearms matters is in the House Public Policy Committee.
Okay, thank you.
All righty. Well, guys, that's all I had for tonight. Anybody got anything else they want to bring up?
I got something if I can brag a little bit.
No, no bragging. No
Not
bragging.
about me.
It'll cost 2 attaboys.
As part of being a COS intern, Maya was required to apply for 3 summer internships. So she'd be doing something. And one that she selected, which was a long shot, was interning for the Federalist Society. And she mentioned that to Mark Meckler. And Mark said, I know the president, I'll give him a call. And 2 days later, Maya got a call for an interview. And she had her interview this afternoon. And in the interview, they offered her the position.
Wow.
For this
Good
summer.
deal.
And because of Washington, D.C.'s COVID restrictions, she has to work from home. So we don't have to worry about figuring out accommodations for her in D.C. for the summer or anything like that. So
Cool.
she's pretty excited. Federalist Society is a big deal.
Cool.
Well deserved, well deserved.
Wow.
That is cool. That is
Awesome.
cool. I'll tell you, we're going to see Maya on television here one of these days. I just know we are.
Breaking into the Capitol building?
Yeah,
No,
hopefully
no,
not
no.
doing that.
I don't know. I don't think she'll be doing that. No.
Yeah, sword drawn, charge.
But well, that good for her. Good for her. I'll tell you, that's really great. That's really great. Okay, anybody got anything else? No?
Nope.
Well, Ken, I want you to hang on because I want to cover some things with you.
Ken has to stay after school.
No, more like around the neck there, Ken.
Like what?
More like around the neck there.
Now, see, that's just uncalled for. Now that is just not true.
Leave it to George.
My apologies.
All right, guys. I'm
Good
going to
night.
stop the recording. So early, we'll do this again next week on the 16th, same time. And I'll try and get the invite to the right people this time.
And the agenda.
All right, good to see you, Richard.
See ya.
All right, guys.
Good
See
night.
y'all. Bye, George.
See you, George.
Hey, I just wanted to thank you for getting that stuff together on John's journal
Yeah, sure.
yesterday. I thought you came up with a great picture there. Now, I think I maybe copied you on some of my emails with John, but anyway, what I guess I'm going to have to do, Ken, just so you're aware,
Okay.
when he sends me, and I may have to do this with other contributors, but when he sends me an MP4 file of something that he recorded, okay,
Right.
then I'm going to have to send that to you, and you attach the picture to the front of that file and send it back to me. And then I will download that to YouTube. And I will use the YouTube download as the version that I'm going to play on the broadcast.